Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Young here, and today I'm back in our Fortnite video. Today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to abuse linear aim assist. I'm going to be showing you guys the exact ranges you need to stay in when you're using either your shotgun, SMG, or AR. I'm going to show you guys how to have the most aim assist possible. So when you're going into gunfights, if you feel like you're the type of player who's missing more shots than you should, this video is going to help you guys out a ton in that regards, because it's going to show you exactly which gun to use from which ranges so that you can hit your shots more often than not with linear aim assist. And real quick, before we get into the video, I have a V-Buck giveaway. I give away 2,000 V-Bucks every single Friday. So if you guys want to take part in this giveaway and a chance to win, all you guys have to do is to drop a like on this video. Make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure you guys do turn on those post notifications so you guys get notified for every single new video. And lastly, comment down below either your Xbox gamer tag, your PSN gamer tag, or Epic account, and you guys will be automatically entered into the next giveaway. And also, if you guys like to support me in the item shop, all you guys have to do is go down to the bottom, click on support a creator, type in my code. My creator code is Young Humor, and you guys will have me added and supported as a creator. And alright guys, let's get right to the video. Alright, so in this video, I wanted to show you guys how to abuse linear aim assist in the best way possible, because when it comes to aim assist, that I noticed with the different weapons is that from different ranges, the aim assist worked a little bit different depending on the gun that you had. And for instance, with the shotgun and SMG, the aim assist is a lot stronger at certain ranges than opposed to the assault rifle. So I wanted to be showing you guys the best ranges to use each of the weapons. If you look at hip fire, when you look at aiming down your sights, I want to show you guys the best ranges to use that weapon. So the first weapon I want to show you guys is going to be the pump shotgun. So I'm going to build a couple walls so you can really see how far you can shoot each weapon while still having very good aim assist. So the first weapon, like I said, is going to be the pump shotgun. Now, when it comes to linear aim assist, this is me all the way next to the other player, and I am moving my analog stick as much as I can to the left and to the right. And as you can see, it's very strong. It's very sticky. The aim assist is extremely overpowered. So obviously, when you're right next to the other player, this is going to be the best distance to be. But obviously, in every single game, you're not going to be able to be right next to the other player. So I'm going to show you about how far you can go before the aim assist really drops off and you're not able to hit as consistently as you would before. So as you can see, when I backed up and when I went in, I'm moving the exact same length. And as you can see, the further I am away, the aim assist isn't as sticky. I'm all over the place. I'm not going to be able to hit the player as easily. So you want to find that best range to use your pump shotgun. So here, in most gunfights you're going to be in game are going to be in box fights. And when you're box fighting, other players are going for shots. Different edits are going to put you at different ranges on other players. So for instance, when you edit this wall, you might be maybe a couple feet back. Maybe you might be right up against the wall. And that is going to make a drastic impact on how far you're able to hit your pump shotgun and how much aim assist you're going to be getting on the other player. So when it comes to the optimal range that I found when it comes to the shotgun, and just real quick, I also when I use my shotgun, I almost never aim down my sights. Back on legacy settings, I did a little bit because you had that L2. So when you aim down your sights, you had like a little bit of an auto rotation. But with that out of the game on linear, I honestly don't even aim down my sights on my shotgun almost ever. So I'm really strictly talking about hip fire accuracy on your pump shotgun. So when it comes to your pump shotgun, the best range to have is going to be about 3/4 of a box length. That is about, so right where I'm standing is about as far as you want to be for the best aim assist possible. Obviously, you can still hit flick shots and other shots from a little bit further range. I would say about 3/4 of a box length to a box length is about as far as you want to be from the other player if you're using the shotgun. I found from those ranges, you're able to hit the most consistent shots possible. So, and that's really important because if you're going for maybe a different edit and you're more than a box length away from the other player, you're going to be missing way more shots than you previously would. And obviously, the closer you are, the easier it is to hit. But I noticed the aim assist really definitely has a drop off past that distance. So I would try to stay within 3 feet when you're using a shotgun. on another player. Now obviously in this example the other player is standing still, and in actual games and box fights, people are going to be running and jumping around. So I would say if you're about 3/4, I would say you don't want to be any more than 3/4 distance away from the other player with the shotgun. That is going to give you the best aim assist possible with this weapon. And so next I want to talk about the SMG, because a lot of you guys use, you shoot your pump shotgun, you hit them for a little bit of damage, but you hit them for like 50, maybe you hit them for like 30 damage, it happens, or 100, and then you pull out your SMG to finish off the other player. Now there's two different ways to use the SMG. You can hip fire, or you can aim down your sights. But when you hip fire your SMG, the range is vastly different than when you aim down your sights. Now personally, I just hip fire my SMGs for the most part, depending on the range. And I'm going to show you guys that exact range to hip fire your SMG and exact range to aim down your sights. Now I found when I was using the SMG, it was honestly not as much as the pump. I felt like with the SMG I had to be a little bit closer, so I would say about maybe half a box length to 3/4, so just a little bit less is going to be ideal for the pump shotgun, meaning that the best way to play against other players if you want to have the most aim assist possible is in a box fight. You get that pump shotgun off from a little bit further distance, and then when you get even closer to the other player, that's when you finish them off with the SMG. So say if you're trying to kill the other player and you shoot your shotgun, you want to go even closer with the SMG. Otherwise, I would say even if you're a box length away from the other player, it's going to be much harder to hit your SMG range from that distance. So the best way to play is, like I said, you shoot your shotgun and then you step even closer and then you finish them off, I would say, within a box length with the SMG. Now that is going to be hip fire. So from the range I'm showing right here, probably about a box length and a half. And I would say in between 1.5 to maybe 2.5. This is going to be the perfect range to aim down your sights with your SMG. From this range, I feel like is the best ranges to use the aim assist for your SMG when you're aiming down your sights. The first one, like I was showing, was a hip fire. So hip fire, you want to be even closer from like half a box length to a box at the very most. And then when you're aiming down your sights, you can go a little bit more. And the next one I'm going to show you guys is going to be the assault rifle. And this is obviously with the SCAR. I'm pretty sure the aim assist is the exact same from the was the M16, and then this weapon, I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same. So from the distance you want to have, it's about 4 to maybe 5.5 is about the ideal range. Anything more than that, I noticed, is going to see a significant drop off in your, as you can see when I'm moving back and forth, I'm kind of all over the place. Obviously you can still hit your shots from this range, and that goes for any of the ranges. You can obviously still hit your shots from that range. The only problem is it's going to be much more difficult because you're going to have less aim assist. You're still able to do it if you have very good aim, but you always want to put yourself in the easiest possible position to get eliminations on other players. So staying within the ranges that I've mentioned in this video are going to be ideal for you to get as many shots and kind of abuse the aim assist as much as possible. So I would say about that range with the assault rifle is going to be ideal. So just to recap, the ideal ranges, for instance, with the shotgun, is going to be about 3/4 box distance to maybe 1. Obviously, the closer the better, but I wouldn't go any more than a box length away when you're using your shotgun, unless obviously if you're the type of player who aim down your sights. I personally really don't, but if you do hip fire, I would say about 3/4 to a box length is the maximum distance you want to go away. And then when it comes to your SMG, I would say about a half a box length to maybe 3/4 at most. I wouldn't even go a full box length with hip firing, otherwise you're going to have a hard time doing so. But when it comes to aiming down your sights with your SMG, I would say you have a little bit more leeway and a little bit more distance, and you can do it from about this range. And also, another thing to keep in mind is if you go to aim down your sights with your SMG and you're really close to the other player, unless you have a very high ADS sensitivity, it is going to be very difficult to eliminate the other player. So if you're close range, 100% all the time hip fire. But when it comes to the SMG, I would say about 2 box lengths away is going to be your ideal range. And then with your assault rifle, it's going to be about 4 to maybe just above the 5, maybe 5.5. I would say about 4 to about 5.5 is going to be the best range to use your assault rifle. You're going to find the most accuracy, and you're going to have ideal aim assist from this range or closer. So with all the weapons in this game, I gave you like the furthest distance. Obviously, the closer you are to the other player, the better, but I wouldn't go any further than what I'm showing you guys if you want to have the best aim assist possible. So if you guys feel like you're missing your shots more than you should, I would definitely stick to these recommendations. I feel like that's going to help you guys out quite a bit, because maybe some of you guys are, you're still good at aiming, but you feel like your aim isn't as good as or as it should be. I'm hoping that these suggestions will help you guys out a ton and help you guys hit a lot more shots with your weapons. And with that being said, that is going to wrap it up for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys liked it, make sure you guys do drop a like. Make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Make sure you guys do turn on those post notifications so you guys get notified for every single new video. And as well, I do live stream every single day here on this channel at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you guys do come by my live streams. I play solos every single day on stream. So if you guys haven't seen them yet, make sure you guys do so. It's a ton of fun. Like I said, I stream every single day here on this YouTube channel at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So definitely come by. And with that being said, I appreciate you guys watching this video. And alright guys, I'll see you next video.